Assalamu alaikum. So we're just getting started. Alhamdulillah. I'm going to go ahead and post in the group that we're starting. And alhamdulillah, the kids are out the door, so I'm here. Fully here, inshallah. Okay.
Glad you're here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, so we're standing here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Bismillah. So here I am. I'm upstairs. This is the space that it's gone through so many transformations. This week we're working on living spaces. So in our living spaces, we have a variety of places that you might include. One is the living room downstairs, family room, maybe a media room if you have it, and I would say prayer space. So with Ramadan coming up, I thought maybe we could talk a little bit about the prayer spaces. So this morning, I started to go through and just look for whatever I had that was easy and simple in all my trash. And so I went ahead and I got through this whole bookshelf. Assalamu alaikum, you guys. I got through this whole bookshelf this morning, the one you see standing here, because it had become a place where things just kind of got set down and half dealt with. So alhamdulillah, I was able to go through that. And today, I feel like this is okay. Like this whole area, I feel like is pretty peaceful and good and set up. And I feel like when I'm here with the kids, they'll have a place to be, or they could pray or they could be in their spots. And hopefully this will encourage them to want to stay in the prayer space for longer, to think about things like itikaf, really think about spending more time in the prayer space as Ramadan comes, inshallah. So I'm kind of happy with how that is. There's a small bookshelf here that you can't see where we keep most of the books that we use regularly, like the favorite mushafs or prayer clothes and stuff. And that's this little one. Oops, bismillah. That's this bookshelf down here, right? And so that needs some love. But the thing that's really bothering me, well, I have some decor. I haven't put up these paintings yet. So I want to do that. And then I was working, so here's my little stack of things that I need to take downstairs. But what I'm really needing to work on is this whole area right here. It's really been bothering me. Like after I cleaned out the kids' room, like any books that I couldn't get rid of, I just put them right here on the shelf. Naughty me, I know. I'm supposed to get it fully out of the house, right? But it didn't quite work out that way. So alhamdulillah for everything. And then I don't know if you've ever gone through this, but like with kids' toys, I've gotten really good about letting things go even when they're missing pieces, but this is just missing the letter O and it makes me crazy because it's still in such good condition. But it is what it is. So I am going to put it in the donate box and hope that I find the other piece before it gets out of the house. But if not, it's just gonna go. It's probably already made it out of the house because I've gotten rid of so many bags of stuff since I started decluttering. So here we go. It's going straight into the donate box right over here. Inshallah. And now I'm going to start going through this shelf. So with any, in living spaces, you can come across all sorts of things. You might need to go through books. You might need to go through magazines. You might need to go through decor items. But before you even begin, with trash and easy stuff, you're thinking, what is the purpose of this space? So the purpose of the space we have up here is to remember Allah, to facilitate the kids' love for Allah. But so I want to choose things that are supporting that function or that purpose for this space. So is this messy bookshelf supporting the purpose of the space? Nope, it's really not. It's just making me crazy. Every time I walk up the stairs, it stresses me out. I feel bad that I haven't dealt with it. So I'm going to try to face it now, inshallah. Okay, so anything that I want to keep, I'm actually going to try to move on to this, the bookshelf that I cleaned out this morning, and then the rest will have to go. And I even don't think that these bookshelves were really meant for books, which is weird, but I don't think that they were meant for books because if you see up there, that shelf, it's kind of bowing down under the weight of the books. I think they're just meant to be like display shelves that were put up by the previous owner. So I think I probably have too much weight on it. I remember when we were coming here and looking at the house before we moved in, 6 years ago, they had some Lego creations and that kind of thing up there. So I had that thought of using it that way for my kids. Like my kids do the Kiwi crate, so I thought, oh, maybe I'll put their projects up here. But I'm not totally committed to that either, because I don't think it's really adding value to the space or adding value to my life in that way. I guess it is showing that we value the kids' projects, but we'll see. So I'm going to reevaluate the whole idea of having the bookshelves here in the first place, because the way it works is, so we've got these stairs here, and the stair, as you're coming up the stairs, then the first thing that you see when you're getting ready to go pray is these crazy bookshelves, right? And that does not make me feel peaceful, right? It makes me feel stressed out. And I don't want anything, taking away from my khoshu. I don't want anything taking away from my focus on my prayer and my feeling of peace. So here we go, Bismillah. So as with anything, like I said, I followed Dana from A Slob Comes Clean. She has the no mess decluttering method. So I have all of my items ready. I've got my black trash bag for trash. I've got a couple of donation boxes to use that I can fill up today. And then I've also, I don't have a time will tell bin. I'm not really intending to do that. But if I come to something, and I might just, set it aside but because I don't want to let anything get in my way. I want to make progress and only progress, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. This morning, I almost got derailed because I came to a box of stuff that I hadn't looked at in like maybe 5 years. Well, it could have been longer. It was from the old house, and I was like, oh, the last remaining box from the old house. It had all old manuals from stuff that we've long since gotten rid of. It had, photos from our wedding. So it was just really a mixed up box of stuff. And I could see why I didn't deal with it before. Because if you're at the beginning of the decluttering process, if you come to things like sentimental items or things that might be useful, it's a little harder to let go. But I was very thankful that I have memory bins set up, so I knew I could take them, and I keep the memory bins in the office downstairs. So I gathered all of the things that are memory related, that were meaningful to me, and I took them downstairs to sort into the memory bins. And then I got rid of manuals of things we don't have any longer, which was like almost all of them. I think out of 20, I kept maybe 2. And then I also went through, I had something that was valuable to me when I used to teach. I had a songbook from a previous teacher in Spanish, and they were just all like 50 children's songs in Spanish that either she had made up herself or she used and I had used in the classroom. So I only ever had that one copy, and I felt like that was something valuable to me when I was teaching, and I didn't want to lose it. So I took pictures of all of those songs and finally got rid of the actual thing, because at this point it's so old. It's from 2004 maybe. So I'm sure that I would have to type up the things again and put new graphics and whatever on them if I was ever going to use them, or I could share it to someone who's currently teaching Spanish immersion. But those resources are generally limited, so that's why I wasn't eager to throw it away. But I didn't let it stop me. I dealt with the item fully, so I feel really happy about that. That whole box is gone now, so that feels great. So one of the things I'm not going to do right now, but I want to put this up to hang our prayer clothes on. So I'm going to put that over here because I know I'm still going to use that. And then these, I know I need to make them on a list, but these screws go to the blinds and they've fallen off, so I'm going to save those too. And then this is a Ramadan journal, and we haven't used it. This is one that we haven't used, but I think that I think this might be good for any of my girls this year. I don't know if you've seen this one. It's kind of cute, right? But Ramadan is upon us, so use it or lose it. Inshallah we're gonna use it. So I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. And then let's see, I've got logic puzzles for clever kids. Again, it's gotta be a use it or lose it thing. You know what? I think this is too simple for them. This is like for younger kids. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna donate it. I hope that you are getting up and going through something right now, because you want to use your time, right? We only have 3 weeks left until Ramadan. That's it. So up we go. Deal with it now. You're going to be like, yay, I'm so happy I did it. And it's not going to be hanging over your head. Try to complete as many tasks as you can before Ramadan gets here, because then you'll have brain space, you'll have more time, you're going to feel better. So this Enneagram book, I kind of love. It's really fun. It's like a personality test, so I'm going to keep that. Okay. This is something, Oh, this was what my daughter was using at a masjid when she was doing Quran there. I need to return that to that masjid. So I'm going to set that aside to return to the masjid there. Let's see. Okay, this says Thinking Kids Math. Now, knowing where my kids go to school, I don't think that we're going to need this at home, so I'm just going to donate it. I'll put this back in. It's a valuable tool, but I mean, haven't used it in the last, how many years? I've had it since we were homeschooling. That was like 6 years ago, so yeah, I think I'm just going to let it go. Right, I don't want to mess with it too much. I'll have to deal with it in a little bit. So being a teacher, that kind of thing is like really hard for me to let go, you know, a good teaching tool. And then this is a pencil case that's still in good shape, so I'm gonna donate that too. My girls, they already have pencil cases. We don't need another one, so, and this goes with those things. All right, let's keep going. And can you tell I've been trying to declutter for a while when you find your, like, a spare box of black trash bags? Oh, well. Okay, well, hopefully I'm going to be using these, so I'll put that with my things to go downstairs. I'll put that. There was a gum wrapper in there. That was trash. So let's see. This. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. That's easy. Donate. Let's see. Pigeon book. Pigeon book is going to go to Noah's room. But I don't want to walk away from the camera, so I am going to make a few piles for myself so I don't have to keep walking away and I can keep talking to you guys. Oh my goodness, what are these things? These are, oh, they're recipes. Well, golly, where do I keep recipes? I don't even have a place for recipes, do you? Ooh, I know. I need to take a picture of them so I don't lose the recipe, and then I can save it in, I always save things like this, like anything that I want to save for later. I take a picture of it and I put it in a little document in my notes app, and in that app you can search by keyword, so if I just put recipes, it's gonna pop up. So that's what I want to do with those, but I'm using my phone for the live, so I'm just gonna put it here to do when we get off. Okay, here we go. This is just a piece of a toy that was lost, so. All right, let's keep going. Oh, this is a really good set of books, but I think I'm gonna keep these for 1 or 2 more years, maybe just 1 more year. It's about night and day, earth, seasons, rain. I think that my son, who's in 1st grade, will use these maybe for science. All right, let's see. Aww. Oh, this is Allah is the creator. It's a board book. My kids are way over that, right? They're way too big for that. So I need to make a pile to give to someone that I know that has a toddler probably, and that'll be a nice gift. It's in good condition. Okay, so the story of Saleh. Oh yeah, I need to keep that too. That I can put with Noah's stuff. And A to Z of akhlaq. So this was, this is okay. You know what? I'm gonna take this one to school. I think some of the kids at school might like that one. Okay, let's see. Our book of Dua. Oh, this is a beautiful book. Yeah. This one is gonna be kept again. It's gonna be kept for Noah. He's still little. Oh, and I can already tell. I know these are gonna go to school. This is gonna go to, well, Ramadan moon. I actually think Noah would use that one too. I think he's kind of big for golden dome silver lanterns and the crescent moons and pointed minarets. Night of the moon I'm gonna keep. All right, so these are all for like a younger kid. You know what, they're all like Islamic related books, so I'm gonna save these and try to give them to the same family. I think someone would really value those. Okay, travel tangrams. We are about to go to Malaysia. I hope, inshallah. May Allah help us to do that. Not like tomorrow or anything, but it's our intention to go, inshallah. So I can save that, but where do I keep, I don't know, where, do I have a home for travel stuff? I know. I have a place where I keep all of the travel pillows. I'm gonna put this with that because otherwise I will totally forget that I have it. So I'm gonna put it with the travel things, inshallah. Okay, let's keep going. These are things that go to a telescope that we have, to my daughter's telescope. So let's see, where is that telescope right now? I think it's in my eldest daughter's room, so I'm gonna make a pile for my eldest daughter. Now, like I said, I don't recommend making piles of stuff. That I'm only setting it right here so that I don't have, because this is alive, so I don't have to walk to take it to her room right now, otherwise you'd be left with nobody here. So let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and keep working. Okay, so now there are, these are some of the favorites. Okay, so I've got this set of books. I know these are a little bit sentimental to me, and I have like an attachment to books. So I'm gonna just, they've been here. We haven't used them, but do I want to put them in their memory bins? Is it bin worthy, you know? I'm gonna have to, I don't wanna let that stop me, so I'm just gonna set them here for now. Okay, and how about these? Let's see, this I can donate. Ooh, Spooky Little Puppy is a favorite. Donate. Woohoo! That feels good. So, like I said, you start out, you're looking for trash and easy stuff, and then you just, get rolling. So this is all more or less one category of books. The whole bottom shelf is mostly children's books. And I do have some in their bedrooms too. Okay, this can be donated. These two are a little sentimental, so I don't know, there's certain books that my kids read like a lot that I have a hard time letting go of. Look how much space I have though, right? I'm doing good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Bismillah. If you could have seen the amount of books that I started out with, I'm a teacher, people. I'm a reading teacher. I love reading. But if they're not reading it and they're over it and it's not sentimental, why keep it? Put it at someone else's house. Let another kid read it, right? So, okay, let's keep going. Bismillah. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a comic by one of our local authors. Keep that. This thread needs to go downstairs. I've got these notebooks. Okay, let's see. These look like they are my husband's notebooks, so I need to make a pile for my husband to go through, because I'm not going to get rid of his stuff because that doesn't build trust with him. So I'm making a pile for my husband to go through so that he can make his own choices about his things. And I'm blessed because he's on board with decluttering. Sometimes with relatives, with kids, it takes them seeing the benefits of living in a simplified space, and seeing what you've done with your own stuff and liking it and loving how it feels to be in a clean and simplified space. And then they get on board and say, hey, let's do that with my stuff. I like that, right? So really leading by example can be extremely helpful when you're working with your family members. So we're doing pretty good. Look at this. Okay, so what's this one? This is, it's a journal. Oh, it's got stuff from Ramadan. Okay. Let's see. Well, I think this kind of thing, I do tend to save some journals and I'm not sure about it. So I'm going to put it up here with my other things that look like journals, and then I'll have to sit down and take more time to go through it later. All right, let's keep going. So I'm not sure what you're doing. You should be working, hopefully you're up and working in your living space and you're thinking about, what do I want the function of this space to be? So remember, in living spaces, the purpose of a living space is living, right? And that seems so obvious, but I loved the way that Dana from A Slob Comes Clean explained it. And she's saying that you have to actually think about what is the most important thing in this space. And the most important thing in this space is the people. And in a living space especially, being able to do the things that the space is meant for them to do, like talking with each other, spending time together. Maybe in your living space, you want there to be a way for them to pray together, or perhaps you want it to be a place where they have games and they can play games together. Does your space facilitate those things? And does it, do people want to be there? Do they feel comfortable and relaxed there? Do they have to like zigzag around things to get to where they want to go? So sometimes, especially in our living spaces, we can become blind to the clutter that's built up there. Like maybe we have a pile in the corner of stuff that we need to go through, but we just forgot about it because it's been there for so long we don't even see it anymore. But getting those things out can really help the feeling of the space. Okay, so this, I'm still going through, I'm in our upstairs living space, And this is the thing that's been bothering me the most about it, because this is the first thing I see when I come up the stairs and go to pray. And it's just kind of a mishmash of books of mine, of the kids, of, of all the books in the house, right? So, and that just doesn't make me feel peaceful and focused on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I'm trying to remove things that don't facilitate my focus during salah, right? And things that, because I don't want like this silent to-do list going in the back of my mind as I'm trying to pray. Okay, so I've gone through almost this whole first shelf, and I'm working on this pile right here. So a lot of these I actually think I'm seeing, okay, these can go to my office for kids to check out from my office. These are good ones. Okay, I think this whole stack is actually appropriate for elementary age. So, and I teach reading intervention, and I let kids borrow books from me, and these would be great books for them to borrow. So I'm going to put them in the book box to donate. Donate to myself at work. Is that a cop-out? Well, anyways, we do what we can, right? Books are a little bit of a harder topic for many of us, so have mercy on me. All right, here we go. Bismillah. So some of these are my husband's, and I said I was gonna make a pile for him to go through. Okay, here's his stuff. Putting it over there on the shelf right there. This is a book my parents gave me that I love and I want to keep. Put that there. Well, I think I'm gonna keep all the things I'm keeping over here just so I can clear the shelf and clean it and decide if I want to take these shelves down after all. So that may seem a little bit harsh to actually take the shelves down, but let me tell you, when you're looking at your living space, one thing that people often don't reevaluate are the pieces of furniture that we keep in there. And often when we go to whatever furniture store and we buy our furniture set, we end up buying the entire set, but we don't necessarily have to. You don't have to buy it just because it comes as a set. For example, when you walk in and you're gonna buy couches, people will buy a couch with 3 seats, a couch with 2 seats, and like a recliner, and then like 2 or 3 end tables plus a coffee table. So you have to do what's right for you and what works well in your space. But what I found in my space downstairs was that we weren't really using the coffee table was getting used, but not by me and not the way it was intended. Like the kid would use it as a launching pad, but not to place drinks on. And it was just another thing that I had to clean. It would collect cat hair, and it was something that was driving me nuts, and it was a constant pain point. So when it comes to that, it's like the only way that I could solve the problem was to completely get rid of it. So I let go of the coffee table, and as I got stronger, I also ended up letting go of one of the end tables. And in our living space downstairs, that also contains our drop zone. So I had this big cubby shelf because, I needed to have a place to put my kids' backpacks and things like that. But as I was able to empty out other cabinets, I was able to put that stuff in the cabinet that I emptied. And then I let go of that entire large cubby shelf. Because any flat surface, like it just catches clutter. Things end up piling up on it. The people set things down, and it just becomes another thing to clean, another job to save for later. So once I got it out of the house, it's so much easier to clean because now I'm just, cleaning the floor in that area, and I don't have to deal with all of the stuff falling off the shelf. When it was there, I could never keep it tidy. It just would just look like it was puking all over our living space, and I hated that. So I let go of that too. And it's amazing the difference it can make to let go of a big piece of furniture. It really opens up the space. It makes it feel more streamlined, more peaceful. And it's easier the flow of the room is much easier. So try to take a look at your furniture and look at it with fresh eyes and reevaluate what you're keeping in there and see if it really is serving your family, or is it just serving as a clutter catcher, because you don't have to keep the whole set. You can break up sets. You have permission to do that, inshallah. All right, I'm gonna keep working here because that's what my intention was today. But I went off on my rant about furniture and reevaluating the things you're keeping there. So, Let's see. Okay, so this is a thing for my memory bin because this is from when I was a teenager and visited France. So that's got to go here to go downstairs. Yeah, that one's, yes, this is all going downstairs. Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, let's go through these things. So this says Hajj and Umrah. I think I'm gonna keep that. I'll bring us back there. I mean, and you too. And let's see. I've got. I think this one I'm gonna donate. I never listen to CDs. I always just use YouTube or something, or yeah, just generally speaking, YouTube or any kind of like app that has this stuff. That's gonna go. Let's see. So these are CDs. We have a few. These are my husband's. I'm going to put them with his stuff. This book I don't want. This book I need. I'm going to keep that. All right, let's see. All right, that looks like it's kind of the end of it. Oh, this is one of the... It's from one of the Al-Maghrib classes, right? Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, that has a lot of good information. Okay, I'm gonna keep that as a reference. I think I'm gonna put it down here. All right. There we go. So we've got that. Okay, so I've been through this whole first shelf. I've cleared off almost everything. So let me give it a quick wipe. I'm not gonna get distracted really doing deep cleaning, but while I don't have anything on there, I really would like to wipe it down. That would feel good. All right. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and put them in the chat, inshallah. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to talk about the concept of inventory. So you may not be thinking about it, but everything that you own becomes inventory that you have to manage. So as you're going through the things in your living room or your living space, your prayer space, be thinking about how many things am I willing to dust on a regular basis? Let's see, what else? How many, we already talked about those flat surfaces, right? I'm gonna put this in the trash. Okay, so let's keep going. Bismillah. Let's see. This is for our current vacuum cleaner, so that's gonna go downstairs. Let's see, what else do we have up here? Oh, I don't need this anymore. Parent's Guide to the Montessori Classroom. I'm gonna put that in the donation box. Oh, this is the warranty thing that goes with the vacuum. Let's see. Okay. These are the alphabet letters from my former classroom. So do I want to keep the alphabet letters from my former classroom? I'm thinking no. I think I'm gonna donate them. So it's nice, they're already laminated, they're already cut, still in good condition. I'm sure there's a kindergarten or first grade teacher that would benefit from them. So let me go ahead and put those in the donation box. There we go. All right, let's see. Okay, so again, now we use, these kinds of things, these DVD sets and things, we don't really use them anymore. But when it's about religious knowledge, it's so hard to let go of. I'm feeling reluctant to let it go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that up here and let it be. Let's see. Oh, I don't need this. This is, okay. 5 love languages, that's a good book. Okay, these sticker things I can donate. Let's see. Ooh, love and happiness. Use me, we'll go ahead, I like that one. I didn't even even have a place to play this anymore. Oh, y'all. Okay, I'm not keeping random stuff. These pliers, I don't know how they see. Like I said, flat surfaces just collect so much random stuff. Like, why do I have pliers right there? They need to go downstairs. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. We'll have a whole, I think I'm gonna donate this because I have the whole Quran on one CD at this point, not just Amma. So who knows, maybe someone will pick it up and listen to it, I hope. Okay. Ooh, these are Arabic calendar numbers. I gotta donate those. Yep. But I'm gonna put them in a baggie because I don't want them to go all over the place. All right, there we go. Okay, this, oh, bismillah. I was booby trapped by a mushaf. This is really tiny and like there is no way my eyes are gonna be able to deal with that. So what do I do with a tiny mushaf that I could donate it, but who do I donate it to? I guess I could put it at the masjid, maybe someone will pick it up, inshallah. So that'll have to go downstairs. And then this set of DVDs, I think someone might put something like this up in Goodwill, I bet. And then maybe they'll learn about Islam that way. Okay, let's keep going. This purification of the heart. Are these all CDs? Oh my gosh, you remember these old CD sets? Still hard to let go of though. Even though I know I haven't listened to it in the last, I don't know how many years. It's been a lot of years. Copyright 1998. Oh man. Ya Allah. I mean, okay, all right. Not to defer the decision, but my husband is the one who bought them, so I'm gonna put them in his pile. He'll have to choose what to do with them. Oh, that's so wrong, right? Oh well, it's okay. Okay, this is The Science Behind the Genius, Montessori. I still do love to read about Montessori, so I'm gonna put that up there. Let's see, these are random tags to some old furniture that I don't even have anymore. These are going in the trash. Let's see, oh gosh, I think this is kind of booby trapped. Disciplining the Soul, Breaking the Two Desires. Yeah, I probably need to read that. All right, let's see. Oh, a dua journal. Yay, I love those. Let's see. Okay, more purification of the soul. Put that over here for my husband. Let's see. Oh yeah, all of this ocean stuff. This can be donated. These are old magazines, so I'm just gonna trash them. They're baby magazines. These can be donated. Donate. Swimmy is a really good book. I'm gonna put this one in my ones to go to school. And the rest can be donated. Okay, let's see. What do we have left? Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember I did that unit on the ocean. I bet there is a teacher who would really enjoy this stuff. So I'm gonna take this to school. Yeah, these in here, it's all toys that go with the ocean theme thing. So I'm gonna take those to school to donate to a teacher. Okay, let's see. This is from, oh yeah, we're still doing Girl Scouts, so I need to keep that. Then, oh golly, I'm gonna have to, this is really worn out. This is Testim's old Qaeda book, like a, Arabic reading book. So that one I'm gonna have to shred. So it has to go downstairs for me to shred. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I know this goes to the Islamic studies teacher at our school, so put that down there. And then let's see, what else do we have? Essentials of Islamic Faith Parents and Teens Edition. I'm gonna have to kind of look through it and evaluate it, so I'm gonna put it up here to look through. And this one is, oh gosh, let me look. Oh yeah, it looks like an Arabic textbook, like for Arabic language. So chances are I am not going to use this again, but who knows? Allahu Alam al Musta'an, right? I love languages, and that's kind of a passion of mine, so I'm just gonna keep it because I'm hopeful that I'll learn more, you know? All right, let's see. Bismillah. Junie B. Jones, these can go to school. All right. And I do not, well, I'm sure I had this up here because there was some stain, but it just needs to go back downstairs. I don't know how it got left on the bookshelf for like 6 months or longer. Alhamdulillah. Okay. This can go downstairs also. Let's keep going. We've got, okay. I do not have a CD player for my computer to play these on. So I am guessing I'm gonna just go ahead and donate this. Okay, this is one of my kids' books. Let me put that in her pile. And this one is gonna go to her also. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh goodness, another cassette. There is no way I'm using this. Don't lie to yourself. We're not gonna use it. I don't have a player anymore. Okay, let's see. We're not gonna use that. What? Nope, don't have anything to play it on. I'm not gonna use that. Ya Allah, make it easy. Ya Rabbil Alameen. Okay, this is for memory bins. So let's put that with memory bin stuff. And then, oh, I can't even use it anymore. I'm gonna give it away. Okay, let's go. Aw, Serenity Prayer, that's so nice. But look, the frame is damaged, so what do I do? Oh man, I'm gonna have to just toss it. Okay, let's see, let's get it tossed. That belongs to my daughter. I'm gonna put that in her pile to go to her room. Oh yeah, we're done with this. Been done. I don't know why it was still there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I've got these Arabic letter tiles. I better take those to a teacher at school. Let's see. Texas State Travel Guide. Well, that's nice to have. I wonder if it's outdated though. What is the... doesn't have a date. And this looks like something that's printed and updated regularly. I'm actually gonna let that go. Okay, origami, that can go in my daughter's room. Let's see. This I still have. I can play it in the car. This I can play in the car. And this is my husband's, so. Okay, so these are gonna go, am I gonna actually play them in the car though? That's a good question. I think I used the YouTube version of this, and this maybe, this is also my husband's actually. Okay, so I do feel like I'm doing a little bit of stuff shuffling, but it's okay, it happens. I will take the things there now, you know, when I'm off of the live with you guys. This one I'm gonna keep. Okay, so I think we've about completed that second shelf. This goes with the Arabic letters, and these can be donated. These are just like some lacing things. I don't know how the toy got put up there. And this, I don't know. This will go with my husband's stuff. It looks like an old hard drive, maybe? And this looks like somebody's travel first aid kit for Girl Scouts, so I'll put that with our Girl Scout stuff. Oh, this goes with the donate. And those are what he's gonna use. Okay, so it looks like I've gotten through about 2 shelves of stuff. I feel pretty good about how far I've gotten so far in this, just in the last half hour or so. May Allah make it easy and put barakah in it for you. I apologize for not having the full video guide out, like how to declutter your living spaces and prayer spaces. Still working on it. My kids were homesick for a few days this week, so that kind of derailed progress, but alhamdulillah for everything. Inshallah, I'll have it out soon. All right, Jazakallah khair, you guys. let me know if you have any questions. I don't see any comments or anything there, so I'm just gonna go. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. May Allah make it easy for us to get ready for Ramadan. Bless and protect you, help you in everything that you need, and guide you to everything He loves always. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.